I'm here to ask you two questions. Two simple questions. My first one, that should be roughly easy to answer, is who do you trust most, God or people? Who would have a sense of superiority, God or people? If God was to say one thing and people would say another, who would you trust as saying the truth, frankly? That shouldn't be too hard to answer for most of us. And that's the first question out of the way, and you've answered that. Then, hear my second question. Why then? Why then? When God does say something, and people say something other, do we believe what people say? Why, when God says something about you, and people say something different about you, do you go along with what people say? You just told yourself, and you just answered my question, that if that was to happen, God would be the truth. Okay, you know what God is saying is the truth because He is superior. What He says is the truth compared to what other people say. Yes, sometimes they may say the same thing, but when they don't, what God says overrules what people say. When God says something but people say other, then why do we listen to people? When people say you're ugly and God says you're beautiful, why do we listen to what people say? When people say you're dumb but God says you're His beautiful creation and you're smart and you're complex, then why do we believe what people say? When people say you're worthless but God says I died for you, you're priceless, why do we listen to the lies that people say? They're not true. Why? Come on. I mean, we're all guilty of it, but could we make a stand? Could we do this? Could we stop listening to lies and start following the truth? Could we stop following the crowd and start following the one who made us in the first place? Like, God didn't just make us, but He died for us. And you believe that. You believe that. I mean, if you're reading this, it's very likely you're a Christian and you probably believe that. You probably believe that what God said is the truth. So give me an answer why you keep going along with what other people say. If other people say something that hurts you or say something that insults you, and God says something different, whether it's in His Bible, whether it's through prayer, you can take what God says as truth. So I'm going to tell you something that God did say. God said, I love you. I made you. I took nails in my wrists for you. I was nailed to 2 pieces of wood for you when I didn't have to. And I want you to love me, and I want to live with you. That's truth. You gonna believe it?